Welcome back. You're watching Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. You can be part of the show. Yes, you can. Because this show is designed for you. It's the fun factory. We do nothing but talk sports right here. On Twitter, we're Channels_sports. Facebook, Channels IF Sports. You can also send an email to sportstonight@channelstv.com. Wherever you are in the world, we want to hear from you. We're still celebrating Nigeria's D Tigers. They went to the Afro-Basket Women's Championships in Bamako, Mali, and they defeated. Look, they didn't just win the trophy, they did it in style. They showed class. They just called everybody one after the other. Egypt, Congo DR, Mozambique, Guinea, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire. I said, just line up, take your beating, go, then give us our trophy. That was the story right there in Mali. It was awesome for Team Nigeria. We're also taking a look at that 2018 World Cup qualifying game between Nigeria and Cameroon. I've been putting customers through a lot of tough time, analyzing the Super Eagles team and trying to pick a team. It was going here and there with the midfielders. And I want you to also talk to us. What are the possible players? Let's do the probables and the possibles. Well, let's stay with the possibles. The team you'd like General to pick for that game against Cameroon. Cosmos, good to see Odion Ighalo back in the team. You think is a major boost for this team?
Certainly, it's a major boost. I mean, he has discovered his goal scoring boots again in the Chinese Super League. So certainly, it's going to be a big shout for Coach Genotroy to be in this team as well. But then there will be a bigger talk about the fact that Wakeme is supposed to be in the team as well. But then I feel that the coach should fix in some bit of experience, especially in that attack three. So if you're telling me a 4-3-3 formation, I will tell you that you should go for a Victor Moses at the left-hand side of the attack, Odion Ighalo as well at the center, and a certain Aaron Samuel. Now, I was talking about Aaron Samuel. So a lot of people will be talking about the fact that giving brief for Aaron Samuel, but then he has pace, he has the build, and he knows how to drive in. That aggressiveness is there. Fine. You could just calm down and say that, okay, fine. What of Ahmed Musa? I feel Ahmed Musa should not have to play in this one yet. Maybe not in the first half, maybe sometimes in the second half. It depends on what is happening, and it depends on how the game changes. And because
Musa is good with the run, gives it a good drive. His penetration level is also good, can worry defenders on a good day, has good pace. You want such a player in your team.
Well, you want such a player in your team, but Ahmed Musa has a problem of not being consistent, and he has not particularly played that much this season. The only time he has played is in the EFL Cup. Fine, he scored, but then he has not been particularly consistent. So you want a consistent player.
Words on the streets, that one don't count again, because Chinese players from Chinese league are in this team now.
Let's do a survey. Let's go
words
to
on the streets.
Let's go to the street and you pick Aaron Samuel and Ahmed Musa to play. Trust me, guys on the street are going to pick an Aaron Samuel that is doing well for CSK Moscow to play ahead of Ahmed Musa.
Okay, so that's it. That's Cosmos' opinion as regards the team that's likely to play against. Before we leave that Super Eagles discussion, goalkeepers. I saw Ikechukwu Ezenwa, Daniel Akpeyi has come under a lot of criticism after that game against South Africa. But in football, yes, you win some, you lose some. But is it about time for the other guys, Ikechukwu Ezenwa and even Dele Alampasu, to give the top goalkeeping spot a good fight?
I feel Daniel Akpeyi is a very good goalkeeper. The problem he has is pretty much confidence. I feel that with confidence he can be able to do it. But then any of the goalkeepers, we've seen Alampasu keep when during the Under-17 World Cup in United Arab Emirates, and you saw him make some very particular good save. And of course, the fact that he has been given the #1 jersey, albeit not the first choice goalkeeper of his team, you feel that he can also have a shout in this one. But then Ikechukwu Ezenwa, you saw him at the Chan competition, the Chan qualifiers, the two legs of the Chan qualifiers against Benin Republic, and you saw what he did, especially the save of that penalty, and of course some very important save as well. The fact that reflex-wise is actually very good in this one. So he has given the goalkeeping coaches a big headache, because they do not know who they are going to pick in this one. So anyone they are going to pick in this one certainly must have confidence, and that is why I am going to ask, maybe I do stand to be corrected, do we have a psychologist in the Super Eagles of Nigeria as part of the coaching crew. These are people that should, bring a whole lot of confidence, talk to this, side these players up and say that, okay, we can actually do the same way that the Super Eagles did against Algeria. Do you remember that Algeria game? Yep. Akpeyi was the one that was on goal, and the goal that was scored was not particularly his fault. It was an outside shot that he actually went for it, but then he couldn't catch the ball, and they won by 3-1, and he made some very important save in that game as well. So for me, I think it has to do with confidence, and it has to do with a whole lot of things. So they should work on them, and certainly I feel that any goalkeeper that is being fielded that day would do his best, and hopefully will not concede a goal.
Okay, I will still keep this Super Eagles camp update in view. Keep those messages coming as regards the Super Eagles team that will take on the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels-sports. Let's hear from you. You've seen pictures of the team in training. Everything seems to be going well, but that's not the real deal. That's just training. From Friday, the real deal will go down. Can Nigeria beat Cameroon and consolidate their place on the group table that will take them to the World Cup in Russia? Big question mark, that one, as we'll get to know on Friday, but keep talking to us. Let's talk about the 2017 ITO Cup now. We're getting ready for the round of 32. So the round of 32, and remember, you can catch the draw live on this program, Sports Tonight. On Thursday, we'll be having the live draw for the round of 16. But let's talk about the round of 32 fixtures now. A lot of exciting, engaging fixtures for you to follow. That leading the pack. Top MPFL teams, Sunshine Stars of Akure and Nasarawa United. They will be playing in that one. I don't know what will go down in this one because they are both top sides. Osun United and Kwara United, two top teams also in the Nigeria National League. They'll be going against themselves. Niger Tornadoes will host J Atete right there in Lokoja. Ngwa FC, big winners from the round of 64. Yeah. They'll be taking on Lobby Stars. This is potential banana scheme for Lobby Stars. Certainly. They blink, these guys can upset them, and that's what this competition is all about. You know, FRSC will take on Heartland, FC Ifeanyi Feeders will take on the main Ifeanyi team.
How did they group this?
That's what I'm saying. That's what the live draw can do. It was live on TV.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what the draw produced. The two teams going against themselves, the feeder team and the main team. That should get us talking, particularly if the feeder team gets the win. Academy Babes will take on Alma. FC Abuja will take on Samba Krona in the round of 32 of the ITO Cup. El Academy Babes will take on Alma. Plateau United, defending league leaders of the Nigeria Professional Football League, will take on Ede United. ABS will take on Adamawa United Feeders. So a lot of fixtures. The round of 32 right there in the ITO Cup. There's also Katsina United Feeders taking on Bayelsa United and Delta Warriors taking on Shooting Stars. The ladies will also be giving us some good football in the first round fixtures. Adamawa Queens will take on Edo Queens. FC Robo Queens will take on Delta Queens. Confluence Queens will play Invisible Queens. Beautiful Towers will take on Moje Queens, Rivers Angels, and Delta Queens. And Delta Babes. Bayelsa Queens Feeders will take on Fortress Ladies, while Pelican Stars will take on Young Talents 99. Of Lagos. So that's it for the 2017 ITO Cup. Cosmos, what are your expectations for this one?
Well, of course, the last time round actually gave a lot of excitement. We saw some very, very major scap going out, of course, and the fact that some of the awful things that happened, the Nigeria Football Federation had to put their foot down, and that is what I am begging the league management company to bring into the Nigeria Professional Football League. They had to put their foot down, and certainly every team knows that they would not want to make a mistake in the ITO Cup, because you probably might be banned for 2 years.
With Kogi United and Enugu Rangers.
You might be banned for 2 years and some heavy fine in that one as well. So I'm expecting the best of it. I want to see what is going to happen between those three fine Uba teams. The fine Uba Feeders team and, of course, the main team. Let's see what will happen. Let's see whether the Feeders team is going to, certainly Ifeanyi Uba will win in that game. Any of the Ifeanyi Ubas will win in that game.
No much expenses. They are not traveling anywhere.
They are staying there.
All right
so
there in any way. Well, so a lot of talking points. You guys have been asking questions that maybe MPFL teams would have been seeded. But come on, this is a competition for upsets. It's an open battlefield. Everybody into one pot. Whatever the draw produces, that's what we'll play. Let's see what the round of 32 will give to us, and then we'll get set for the round of 16.